In this screencast, I'm going to demonstrate how to use the Referral Wizard to make a Choose and Book referral. Using the Referral Wizard, the services that are used by the CCG have been set up within the CCG Address Book tab and have been configured to include the correct read code, referral method, and if required, any template that is to be completed. Using the wizard, the process is easier and ensures that the referrals made are consistently recorded not only throughout the practice but also the CCG. In this example, we are using a test patient where the user would initiate and complete the referral themselves. I have already opened the patient record in this example, but it is important to ensure that any sharing preference and, more importantly, PDS differences are resolved before the referral is initiated. Otherwise, the Choose and Book referral cannot be completed. We can initiate a referral from the clinical tree by right-clicking the referral node and selecting the Referral Wizard. Or, within this practice, we have set up a toolbar icon that gives us single-click access to the wizard. In this example, this is outside of a consultation, but the process is the same if you are completing this from within the consultation screen. When I click on the Referral Wizard, the first thing that is displayed is the address book, with all your locally added addresses displayed. Clicking on the CCG Contacts tab, you can see that we have configured the CCG address book to include all of the specialities that you would want to refer a patient to, as well as the addresses, contact details, or email addresses for those services that are included for each speciality. Each service has been configured to include the type of referral and the read code. The address book is structured by speciality, and clicking on the triangle to the left of the folder will display any subspecialties or services available. Most services should be easily identified, but if you can't find the service required, you can use the search facility. Clicking on the Search tab, you should deselect the unit and trust contacts and then type the name of the service required. In this example, if I type audiology and then click Search, the services and specialities with the text search will display. I can either select a service from here to refer to, or clicking on the Jump To button will take me to that service within the CCG Contacts tab. Any services that I use on a regular basis, I can add to my favourites, which will add the address to the favourites list at the top of the screen. Favourites are added by right-clicking the address and selecting Add to Favourites. This will remain in my favourites at the top of the screen until removed. Items can be removed from your favourites screen by right-clicking and selecting Remove from Favourites. In this example, I'm going to refer for audiology. So after selecting the service, I click on the Select button to open the referral dialog screen. For this service, the referral type is a Choose and Book referral, and the first prompt allows us to complete the referring clinician and the urgency. Clicking OK once complete will display the Choose and Book referral details. The unique booking reference number is generated at this point and will be associated with the referral. Once the referral is complete, this will then be displayed in the patient record. The referral details screen is pre-populated from the information collected from the address book, including the read code, any priority, and the service has all been pre-populated. The reason can be changed here if required. I have three options for this referral. I can book an appointment now, which will take me through to the Choose and Book website where I can search for appointments for a speciality, provider or management service, and then provide the details to the patient if required. In this screencast, we are not going to go through the full functionality of the Choose and Book website. But if I was to click on the Book Now button, I would be displayed with the service selection screen. Completing this would then allow me to select any appointment and complete the appointment as required. Or I could write now. which will open the referral details where you can attach additional information from the patient record, including any letters, attachment, views or clinical data. Or I can create a task to write the letter later. This will generate a task to complete the referral. Tasks sent through the Choose and Book referral screen are not set to go to a particular user. However, you can set up a task rule to have these forwarded to a particular user or group. In this example, I'm going to click on the Write Now and confirm any messages that are displayed. After a short time, the referral details screen will display. Once the referral screen is opened, we can write an e-narrative for the referral to be sent if the provider allows this. Select any information to be included from the patient record from the presets listed on the left. Or we can attach any drawings, attachments, forms, views, files, letters, templates or questionnaires that will be sent with the Choose and Book referral. In this example, we are going to select a letter and either attach an existing letter that we've previously created in the communications and letters from the patient record, or we can create a new letter. Within the Attach Letter dialog, we can either attach an existing letter or create a new letter from scratch. A list of existing letters that have been saved as a final version from within the Communications and Letters screen are displayed and can be attached at this point by selecting the letter and clicking Attach. This is useful if you wanted to have created the letter without having to generate a UBRN number and then confirm the contents are correct before sending. In this example, however, we are going to create a new letter. Within the Select Sender and Recipient Type dialog, we are going to select Patient's Usual GP as the sender. Although you can select any other options, for example, this organisation or Registered GP, depending on how your organisation is set up. For the recipient, we are going to select an entry in the address book. Once selected, these can be saved as the default by clicking Save as Default. Clicking OK will then display the address book to select the address book entry that contains the template that we are going to use. In this example, we're going to select the Z admin folder, which contains our administrative or generic templates. We can select, in this example, PRS form, but this may be called Choose and Book or similar. When I click Select, the new letter details are displayed. The sender, recipient details and letter template are pre-populated, and we should change the letter type to Choose and Book Referral. Again, this can be saved as default for the user if required to make it easier the next time, if most of the letters done within this screen are Choose and Book. We have two options here. We can either write now, in which the letter will be open to be completed, or we can create a task to write later, which will allow us to complete a task for yourself, another user, or a group of users. We can also set up task templates to make the process of completing the task easier, which is covered in another screencast. In this example, we're going to write now and complete the letter. Once the template is opened, I can complete this as I normally would do with the options available. In this example, the patient's demographic details have pre-populated and there are some form field checkboxes and text that can be completed. To complete these, you would click on the Form Protection button, which allows you to select or type into any of these form fields. Once complete, deselect the Form Protection button and I then have two options in which to save the letter. I can save for future editing, which will allow me to make any changes to the letter within the patient record before sending. This is useful where you may need the letter to be approved before sending off. Letters saved for future editing cannot be sent from the patient record by email until it has been finalised. Or I can save the final version, which prevents any further changes being made to the letter. Final versions can then be emailed if the option is available for that service. In this example, I am quite happy with the version as it is, and when I click on Save Final Version, I am prompted to confirm if I am really sure I want to save this as the final version, as no further changes can be made. Clicking No would return me to the letter to select another option, but in this example, I'm going to click on Yes. You're returned to the Attach Letter dialog, with the saved version just created displayed. Select this letter and click Attach. If you are prompted, confirm any message boxes that are displayed. You are returned to the Referral dialog window with the letter attached. You can attach any further letters or information as required. We can, if required, book an appointment from here if we have not already done so. Or we can either save this for future editing, which will close the referral but not send the information to the Choose and Book site. And we can update this or amend it at a later time by clicking Amend Content. Or we can save the final version, which will complete the referral and send the information and the attachments to the Choose and Book service. The referral, including the UBRN number, has been now saved to the patient record. You can see within the referral node the date, referrer, the UBRN number, who it was referred to, any read code, and the icon to indicate that this was a Choose and Book referral. That now completes the referral, and you can continue with the consultation or record any further information as required. Once you save the patient record, any tasks generated will then be sent. This completes the screencast for the Referral Wizard using a non-Choose and Book referral. Please contact your CCG support service if you have any questions or any updates are required. Thank you for listening.